Hello everybody. I know it's been a really long time since I've recorded any video, but I really wanted to record something that I couldn't find many videos about when I was looking, so I wanted to wait till the baby was born and then talk about this because I want to make sure, everything was okay. You'll understand. Here, let me turn this light on. You'll understand when I explain further. So anyway, at her 20-week ultrasound scan, the long ultrasound where they look at like every little part of the body, went well and whatever. And afterwards we talked to the doctor and she said everything looks great, but I don't want you to freak out. And of course, as soon as you hear that, you mentally start freaking out. You're like, what is she about to say? She said that they saw that a small spot on the baby's heart, which is called, and I always forget exactly how to say it, echogenic intracardiac focus, or it's also called an EIF. Basically what it is a tiny little spot in the baby's heart, and they say it's like a calcium deposit, and they said it's teeny tiny. She said that this doesn't affect any, like, nothing, there's nothing wrong, it doesn't mean anything. So she said, I'm only telling you because we have to. Which of course I'm like, why did she have to tell us? Because for the next, I don't know, week or two, constantly on Google, trying to find all the information I can about this. And, they said we can get the genetic testing and everything, but I kind of wanted to do it. But then, after thinking about it, we figured, what would this change? Like, I would never terminate the pregnancy. I mean, if there was something wrong. So, I mean, it didn't mean anything if we got some results that something could be wrong. So, and it would just make me worry because they're not always 100%. So we decided not to do the genetic testing. Google would say, it's a birth defect. Others would say, it's no big deal. It just depended what you looked at. A lot of it said that you have a greater chance of the baby having Down syndrome. So of course I go down the Google rabbit hole of looking up, babies with Down syndrome, kids with Down syndrome, raising kids with Down syndrome, just on and on and on, and worrying myself. So further on in the pregnancy, after I accepted, whatever this means, it's just gonna, we love the baby already, we'll just, deal with whatever happens. So down the line, we went for our 36-week ultrasound, and everything looked great. She said it looked great. She never mentioned the heart thing, and so finally I brought it up. I said, is there still that EIF in the heart? And she said, oh. And she looked, she said, I don't see anything. No, it's gone. But it's no big deal anyway. And I was telling her how I went on Google and everything. She's like, oh no, don't do that. So I was like, okay, I felt better about it. It's gone. But then in my mind, I'm like, maybe she didn't look hard enough. Maybe she wasn't being as thorough as the other lady. So then I, my mind started wandering anyway, even though, nothing was, she said she didn't see anything. That's how crazy well, not everybody's mind, but how my mind works. Even though she said, no, nothing's wrong, maybe there is. So, we had the baby, and he's completely perfect. Everything's great. I'll show you him in a second. He's 2 weeks old now. Absolutely perfect. The only thing that happened was during birth, he broke his collarbone because he ended up being 9 pounds 11 ounces, and he was born a week early. So, that was the only issue, and it's already healed up, which is crazy because, he's only 2 weeks old, and he already fixed a broken bone on his own, which is awesome. So, I want you to know, if you had this, I don't even know if I want to call it a diagnosis, but if you heard that your baby has this EIF thing, I want there to be a video that tells you the end result. Everything will be fine, you are fine, your baby is fine. Don't freak out, don't go on Google, because it gives you every possible every possible scenario you can think of. Don't Google it. I just wanted there to be one video about this on YouTube that tells you that everything will be okay, and I will prove it to you. Hold on one second. He's sleeping, so I'll show you a little sleepy video real quick. See? Absolutely perfect baby. Well, he's kind of breathing kind of weird because I'm waking him up, but he's perfect, I promise. Yeah, I know we're not supposed to have anything in the crib, but he's not moving and I'm checking on him every second, so don't judge me on that. There's our sweet little guy. So, if you were told about something with your baby's calcium deposit in the heart or something like that, they say that it's a variation of normal, which means, you know, it's okay, and don't Google. If it's paired with other things, then there could be an issue. But if it's just that's the only, I don't even want to say abnormality, but if that's the only thing that they find, everything's good. So don't Google, don't worry, don't make yourself sick with worrying. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, thank you for the few comments I've received, although they're very hateful comments, but whatever. Thank you for taking the time to comment on other videos. Even if you instruct me to delete my video, whatever. Thanks for the comment. Thank you for taking the time to leave me comments. Okay, thank you. Bye.